We are live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the Week 8 edition of Stay Cashin. Sorry for the delay there, folks. I actually couldn't get sound on my computer. I have no idea what's going on. I think everyone's shocked that I'm even here after a 48-hour straight bender in the 4 Deep Bets Discord. Sign up for 4deepbets.com. Use promo code VIP20. Get 20% off. We have 3-day packages now as low as $19 and $14 for DFS and betting. And this weekend, if you signed up for the 3 days, you got 3 days straight of me drinking in the voice chat, never leaving from Friday to 12 a.m. Sunday. So you had 72 hours of Tommy G. Night Ghost, you were with me for a large portion of that before you pussied out at 9 in the morning. You bailed on me and then woke up at 4 p.m. to see me still on the voice chat. You made bets. My bets wouldn't get in for 7. Not only did they get in, they smashed. You made bets I wouldn't be there for the 10 o'clock Denver game. I was there for that. You made bets I wouldn't be on Stay Cashin show today. You made bets I wouldn't be on Stay Cashin today. I'm fucking here, and I was early outside of a sound problem. So night goes
This shit never happened. Never happened. The one bet I made, you lost. So I'm actually 1-0.
What?
Yeah. The one bet I made was you wouldn't get your MMA article in, and you didn't. So
I got all the picks in.
Doesn't matter. That wasn't the bet.
Oh, fuck off. You said I wouldn't be there for 10 o'clock. You said I wouldn't be there for 7 o'clock. You said I wouldn't be there for Stay Cash. And then you said I wouldn't be out with Juju tonight. You said I wouldn't be out with Juju tonight, which I will be out for that, Juju,
and this
if
is
you're
what
watching.
we stayed up till 9 in the morning talking about how delusional he is, how hypocritical he is. It was a good night. It was a fun night.
It was a fun night.
We went up about 3 times after I passed out.
Night Ghost kept falling asleep. Dude, it was great because if you're a member of 4 Deep Bets, you know we go hard and we go late. And there was a revolving door of people who were falling asleep at midnight, waking back up at 8 a.m., falling asleep at 2, waking back up at 10. So it was just revitalizing. Every hour or two, someone new and fun would come in. We turned the mics on for all the subscribers. It was fun. We did this a lot, too. It's not a random thing. It happens a lot. Bill Rupp, you passed out at 2, which seemed to be later, 4 that night.
4.
Seemed to be the late, and then you came back in at noon and started screaming at me.
9 a.m. You don't even know what you're doing.
I don't know what fucking time it was. I'm drinking again, baby.
Propaganda.
9 a.m. Then I went back to bed. Came back. You were still retarded. I got shelving issues here. Everything fell off. I'm fucking with something. The whole thing falls off. I got to replace a screw. I'm missing a screw. I can't find the screw. Everything's all over the place. I'm all pissed off.
And you took the Astros, so you're a fucking retard.
Yeah, I made a lot of money on it, though, and I'm taking them again tonight. Let's go.
You're gonna lose again tonight.
Tommy, how'd that late night live bet go for you?
Oh, Ghost with the plus 450 as my body was collapsing. My whole entire body shut down as Alvarez hit the triple. It was like my body for fucking 48 hours of being awake. Alvarez hit the triple to cash the plus 1,000, and my body just went, okay, you're done. So I woke up to that, Ghosty. Thank you for that nice live hockey play. Evan, when are you going to get in the Discord for these late night fucking bonanzas?
Buddy, I got work in the morning. I got to go to bed, get my rest.
You're a bum. Well, you can wake up in the morning. We're still going when you wake up.
Just pull like just go all week, no sleep.
Dude, it's like one of those after-hour clubs in New York City. It doesn't matter when you get there. Someone's there. 9 in the morning, 11 at night.
Doesn't matter.
Something's going on. Yes, I am drinking again. And Juju, if Juju's in here, go let him know. I'm out tonight. I'm coming tonight. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm there for you. Bill, are you coming out with Juju tonight?
More ways than one.
Possibly.
What?
Possibly.
No, you said yes. So you're in. Night Ghost?
We'll see if you actually make it. So
the champion. All the fucking guys saying I'm not going to go, and they're the ones who are going to end up bailing. I know my boy Luke Hoffman is going. We'll have to replace you guys with Hoffman for the next show. So let's get to it, guys. We got a bunch to talk about here. We'll recap the World Series game last night in which me and Night Ghost took the W over Bill Rupp and Healy. By the way, Evan, if you can bring me Brian Healy, please.
Bring in Brian Healy.
The smash last night again, guys. Smash. If you're not signed up for this site, I mean, what the fuck are you doing? You can get him for $19 fucking for 3 days. Like, are you fucking retarded? For $19.
A late night Winnipeg Jets plus 450 down 3-2 with 3 minutes left. Come back and win. Would have paid your month right there.
Plus 1,000, plus 987, plus 450, coming off an 80 unit Sunday. What the fuck are you doing? Hit the fucking like button. Sign up for the fucking sites, you fucking cheap fucks. Brian Healy, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing great. The week continues. Fun 2 days there, kind of popping in. I was one that gets some sleep as well, like Evan. Some of us have some responsibilities, have to wake up.
Hey, dude, my responsibility is 4 deep. So as long as I'm in the 4 deep Discord, doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm working.
Rest of us have jobs, right, Healy?
I don't have a job. This is my job.
Correct. Yeah, we have jobs, we have responsibilities, but it was fun popping in and out, listening throughout the day. Hearing the subs hop on. Yeah, I think it was a fun day, and you were able to coherently even get bets out last night and smashed again.
Yeah, me and you, man. Me and you. So me and Healy were opposite. For those of you that watched the Monday show, you watched Brian Healy call me a donkey for betting on the Atlanta Braves. So did win that, but me and Healy were in lockstep. The G Healy fucking mayhem parlays all hit. He was on Duval heavy. I was on Soler heavy right before the game, Healy. You said Duval home run, book it. I said Soler leads off the game with a home run, book it. And then bang, bang, right out the gate. We fucking crashed that. So, and got to give props to Ghost too. He was on the Braves with us and the team total. So let's get to this game today. Obviously Morton out with a broken fibula or whatever the fuck he did. So I think that's going to hinder my, my plus 2000 MVP prop on him, being that he's got one leg and won't play again. So let's look at the game today.
I don't think that was the only thing that was going to hinder that prop.
Well, at least you can't talk shit on it anymore.
Well,
So,
of course I can. You lost. It's over. Your money's gone.
my God,
Does it matter how it happens?
throw $100 on it. Relax.
It was gone.
I didn't even post it for the subs. I didn't even
No
post it.
one to bet it, and it didn't happen.
I didn't even post it for the subs.
Sorry.
Yeah, you guys fucking.
Next.
You're a loser.
Next.
You're a loser. Who wins tonight, Bill? You want to fucking be wrong again?
Astros,
Pick
all
the
the way.
Astros
I'm
again,
all
you
in.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, good.
All in on the Astros.
Good. Go again.
Well,
Just
I'm
get
going to double
fucking-
down on the Braves now.
Yeah, get swept right out of the fucking playoffs, you fucking donkey. Keep riding that
All in.
fucking Astro
All
train.
in.
Ride it right
I'd
into
rather
the fucking
spread-
wall.
I'd rather
Bregman
spread
goes
more
4
than
for
the
4.
Astros.
Bregman goes 4 for 4.
Fucking Bill. Ghost, you on the Braves with me again?
Yes, I'm going to be on the team total, but yes, on the Braves again.
Yeah, I don't think the home field plays as much into this series on either side as people think. So I think
No,
Braves.
I think the Houston home field benefits the away teams more, to be honest.
Why? Because it's center field.
I just think they do better. We saw it in Boston. They played better in Houston the first 2 games. They went home. They lost all their momentum after game 3. They couldn't hit. And people are jumping on the Astros because of how the slump that Bill Rupp claims the Red Sox went into. I didn't believe it. We bought into the Braves last night, and it all paid off.
Yeah, so I'm going right back. I'm just going to bet them every day because I think they can sweep. I think Braves in 5. That's what I said on the show on Monday. So I'm just going to bet them every day, and I'm going to catch a loss in there somewhere probably. Healy, are you back on the Houston train?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on them from a series perspective. I don't really bet MLB sides very often, especially not here. But there's certainly some props to stick out to me tonight.
Yeah, the big thing, and one of the things I think that we do that, I mean, DFS players do it, but other sites don't do. Really, mostly high-level DFS players are the only people who look this deep into the props. We do a lot of pitch type data, right? So we're looking at a lot of which batters do best against which pitches. Every show I watch is just lefty-righty splits or their BVP. We went heavy into it, and the reason we were heavy on Soler and Duval, both of those guys profiled exactly the same against the 2 same pitches. Duval a little bit better against them, but they crushed the sinker and they crushed the curveball versus lefties. So we jumped on it. Tonight, we got a pitcher in your kitty who throws about 58% fastballs, very different than last night where you were seeing like 10% fastballs. And, to lefties, he leans on that changeup a lot, and to righties, he leans on the slider a lot. So what are we looking at from an Atlanta perspective? Who do you think is going to have the best upside here against your kitty?
Yeah, so on the Atlanta side here, he's a slightly reverse splits, digging into his numbers. So for me, Austin Riley, best right-handed hitter on the team against right-handed sliders. So taking him over 1.5 total bases, I believe you can. I have it at plus 115. You might be able to shop around, find something very close to that or a little bit better as well.
I think we're in a similar situation again where you pick your guy and I go right back to Soler. Soler 215 ISO against sliders there. So That's something I like. I think Freeman's also playable right here. Like he's good enough, in most of the 325 WOBA. Do you like him at all, or?
Yeah, so I was looking at him a little bit more, and Urquidy's not a high walk guy by any means. He's sub 5%, but I prefer to take Freeman like in our same game parlays, like the single hit props, just because he walks at like a 15% clip. Like he walks at a very high rate, and they don't count as bases, unfortunately. So he could easily have a game where he walks twice and doesn't get on the other 2 times, or gets 1 hit and doesn't hit your total bases. So I prefer playing him in some same game parlays to get a hit, those type of plays.
Okay. And on the Houston side of the ball, and then I'll run through Bill and Ghost here in a second. On the Houston side of the ball, we got Max Fried towing the rubber. Lefty, obviously, who's very reliant on that curveball. Doesn't throw it as much as I thought, 20 to 25%, depending on the handedness. But he has a great curve, very good slider, and really doesn't throw the fastball that often, about 35% of the time. So profiling from the Houston side of the ball for the curve here, I'm seeing Bregman jump out at me. I'm seeing a bunch of guys jump out. Tucker, Gurriel, Bregman.
They all with left-handers.
Yeah, they all kill curveballs. So what are you seeing, Healy? I don't see Altuve as really a play, though.
Yeah, I mean, his numbers don't jump off the page from a pitch data perspective for sure. Bregman would be the guy to look to. I don't think I'm going to have an official play, like a straight play on any of the Houston side props. They don't jump out quite as enough to me. But you name the 3 guys that I would consider that I will have in some hit same game parlays. Bregman, Tucker, Gurriel. Guys like Tucker, he didn't have an RBI prop posted earlier, but if you can get that for around like plus 200, that would be something I'd be interested in as well.
Yeah, some pretty impressive numbers versus the curve. I haven't even looked at their history versus Fried yet or anything. Night Coast, what are you looking at this game? Are you going right back to the Braves team total?
Yeah, if they're going to keep opening it up and giving it to me at 3.5, I'm just going to keep riding it all series. I don't like Urquidy on the mound. We took Boston against him last start. He hasn't pitched in 9 to 10 days. See it being a short outing for him. Braves should get at least 2 runs off him in the beginning. I think that 3.5 is too low, so I'll be right back at it today.
Okay. Bill Rupp, I know you like Houston in this a little. Do you like any props more? You mentioned Bregman a minute ago, so I'm assuming you're heavy on Bregman here.
Yeah, Bregman's in a slump. He's hitting the cages hard. He's looking at all his swings. He's going nuts in the cage. He said overtime, working hard. I think he breaks out tonight against a left-handed pitcher. I disagree with Ghost on the home roads. The Astros have one of the best home records in baseball this season, and the Braves are shitty at home. So I believe the Astros win tonight, and then they win on the road. And I think that was the only game they might win. The Braves was yesterday.
That's crazy.
Max Fried got.
That's crazy.
You're so stupid.
You sure you haven't been up for 48 hours?
Yeah. Did you sleep?
One of the worst. They're shitty at home. The Braves.
No, I was saying the Braves are only going to win 1 game in this series.
Yeah, that's it. They're going to get swept. I think the Astros killed them from now on out. Max Fried sucks. 16 hits in the last 2 games. I think the Astros kill him tonight.
I think today's an overplay. I will tell you that.
Dodgers killed him last outing. He had let up 8 hits the outing before that. I think the Dodgers turned those hits into runs. A lot of runs tonight.
All right. So you like the over, you like Bregman, and you like the Astros.
Yep.
All right. Cool. You're going to be alt lining those probably?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over 9+ runs definitely for the Astros.
Well, I was going to say, if you want to get cute here, you could do a same game parlay on FanDuel. You could do Bregman to get a hit. I'm just queuing it up right now, minus 250, and you could pair that with the alts.
I would never do Bregman at minus 250 to get a hit.
No. Watch this.
He's in too far of a slump.
Watch this.
I'm not going to lay 250.
Okay, listen to me. You could do Bregman to get a hit and over 6.5, minus 127.
I'm not going to lay 250 on a guy, though.
I'm putting that.
Has gotten 3 hits in the playoffs.
That's one of my plays. Bregman to get a hit and over 6.5, and my other one will be Soler and 6.5. So I'll take the money if you don't want it. All right. Any final words on this? What?
You want to lay 250? Go ahead.
No, I want to lay 127.
Yeah, you got to win a couple bets to do that.
Easy, babies. No problem. Healy, any final words on this?
No, I'm right there with Bill. If the Astros can win this game, without Morton, I think the pitching staff, especially the starters for Atlanta, are going to struggle. They're already down They're Are they going to throw Smiley? Are they going to throw Jesse Chavez?
Which starters are going to excel for Houston?
What's that?
Which starters are going to excel for Houston?
None, because they suck.
Which starters have excelled for them all year long when they won 90
They
games?
suck.
You think they should have beat Boston?
I mean,
They put up 50-something runs. Of course they should have beat Boston. They killed them.
Haley, what were you saying? They didn't kill them. Boston scored like 7 runs, and they scored like 7 runs.
I'm saying, like,
twice.
The Astros realistically, should be able to get 4 to 5 innings out of their starters. I just don't see that with Atlanta.
I think this Atlanta lineup is just so filthy, top to bottom. It's better. It's better than the Houston lineup. I don't care what anyone says. That Houston lineup for 90% of the season has not been able to get their whole lineup hot at the same time. It's so reliant on Jose Altuve. We say it all the time. If Altuve has a big game, the Astros go nuts. If Altuve sucks, the Astros suck. It's crazy. And I don't think this is a great matchup, really, for Altuve today. It's not bad. It's a lefty, so that's good.
I disagree. I think it relies on Bregman.
Yeah, Alvarez is consistent and Correa is consistent and Tucker's, spot explosive. That's been the consistency in that 4-5. But I agree with you there. Brantley's a singles guy, right? So he's not going to control your lineup. So, yeah, it's Altuve and Bregman. But I think it's more Altuve getting on the set the table. But we'll see. We'll see.
I know we talked about last series. The Astros just gave up several games when they got down early. Last night, I definitely didn't see that. They continue to get.
That's what they are.
They were in position, to drive runs in. It didn't happen, but they were constantly in position to score runs last night.
Yeah, that's true. Wait till they get down 2 games in the series after they lose tonight, and then they stop running to first on ground balls to third to get booted. I love the head-to-heads. I love when we're split. I love when we get in the voice chat. It's like Bill and Healy versus Tommy and Ghost. Those are the most fun for me. Subs hate it, but it's great for us for entertainment. Let's move on now. We get to some NBA here for tonight with the man, the myth, Brian Healy. Thank you for a couple nice winners yesterday that I tailed on you. I think you had, what was the one that I smashed? I hit the Murray over 6.5 assists, and I think he had 15. So he almost tripled his prop. So can you give me another one of those tonight that I could cash in the first quarter so I don't have to worry about watching a whole NBA game, which I dread?
Yeah, so I have a few posted. I got a handful up early this morning. I don't know if it's the first quarter one, but I'm going back to LaMelo Ball against the Orlando Magic tonight, over 6.5 assists. The coach was kind of a little bit timid with his minutes to start the season, and there was really no report or reason why. He finally got over the 30-minute mark, and I think that'll be his floor moving forward, as he progresses up to the mid-30s here. Orlando's given up the 3rd most assists per game at just over 26.5, and we know LaMelo really runs that offense. In his small sample to start the season, he's been just over 12 potential assists per game. I think realistically by the end of November, as his minutes get north of 30 on a consistent basis, that's going to be 15, 16 potential assists per game. So I think the 6.5 number is just far too low. So I'm locked in on LaMelo over 6.5 assists.
Okay, I like that. Anything else that you're leaning right now, or is that the one you want to give out and the rest will be on the site?
One other one, I know Bill was watching this pretty closely. We were on Scotty Barnes last time. Precious Achiuwa's rebound prop. It's only 8.5 here. And
wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, we hit that one already. And in this matchup against the Pacers are a big team. Sabonis plays the 4, Turner plays the 5. They're going to need Achiuwa's size in this one for sure because, I don't know how well OG is going to be able to match up with Sabonis. So they're going to have to play bigger. I think there's even some upside for more minutes here. So at 8.5, it's not high enough. I think you can play that all the way until it goes to 10.
Bill Rupp discovery the other day. Bill Rupp, I got to assume you're slamming that Achiuwa 8.5, right?
Yeah, I got that this morning as soon as I saw it. I go to his props. A couple guys I look at right away, especially on the rebounding side. He's one of them now, and hit that earlier today. I'm hitting it
right now.
Start to move him up to like 10 or 11. It's an automatic play every day. The matchups. Healy dives in more on the matchups, but for me, as long as that prop is under 10, I'm hitting it.
Yeah, he looked like a machine out there the other day. 215 total on this game. I'm just going to put this in right now because we do have hundreds of people, thousands by the time it launches. 215 total on this game. I'm just going to put this in right now because we do have hundreds of people, thousands by the time it launches. who watch this show, and these lines tend to move once we tout something. So, Night Ghost, anything on the NBA? You dabbled your foot in for the first time. It's already 9.5. Great.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed watching the Warriors.
I mean, you
last
got to
night.
be kidding me, right? I waited 5 minutes from when it's already moved on FanDuel. It'll be 10.5 in a minute. Fuck your mother. Go. I'm just gonna now. I got to parlay 8.
You got screwed. You got screwed yesterday. Go.
Yeah, that was a terrible game flow. Not what I expected. I usually get into NBA after the first month or so, but I'll be excited to watch the Heat and the Nets tonight. That's one game I'll be interested in. I'll have on the TV, and I'm sure you'll be talking about it live in chat tonight. So,
yeah, Bill. Any other NBA plays here? We got the
that Heat game is fucking gonna be a great game.
I'm
I can't
all
wait to
in.
watch it. I'm gonna probably go with you. I have notes written down. I'm probably gonna take the Heat with the points. +4 against the Nets, the struggling Nets. The Nets did play well the other day, but Miami at +4. This game's gonna tell a lot tonight. Early on, I like these early on games. It kind of sets the tone for the season. The Nets can't guard the big man, so I don't care who it is. We've seen it twice already. So with the Heat they Nets struggled last year with the Heat and their big men. They dominated on the inside. They're going to struggle again tonight. So I like it. I'm going to go with the Heat and take the points.
All right. Yeah, I'm going with the Heat. Obviously, they're my adopted favorite team to bet. I'm a Nets fan, but the Heat made us so much money last year on that playoff run. Was that 2 years ago? Whenever that was when they went.
I just think Bam is just going to be too much for them underneath.
Yeah.
Any big man who can dominate, Giannis, Bam, anybody, they just gonna have trouble with. They had trouble with him last year. I think he dropped like 40 something on him once. And I'm also looking at the Hawks tonight against the Pelicans. The Pelicans are just I don't even shamble of a team this year. They're just, I don't know. I don't like them at all. Without Zion, who's, I don't know what's going on with himself, with his career, not telling him about a surgery. The guy looks like a big mess. And he's gonna, I don't know, he's gonna have to
What are you
adjust.
talking about, Zion or Healy?
Zion.
I wasn't listening at first. It sounded like you were
He's
talking
gonna
about
have
Healy.
to adjust his game, which is gonna make his game worse, I think. So it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's that's a messy situation altogether. Big dude fucking breaking down already this early in his career is not a very good
And
sign.
I want to give a shout out. Me and Hoffman were
To me? Thanks, Bill. Thanks.
all over the Knicks last night. My Knicks took it again, beat one of the teams that they had to beat, the Philly. They dominated them after the first quarter. It was total domination. The Knicks, I don't know, man. They're looking like a top 3 seed right now. So let's see. I can't wait. I can't wait till the season gets further in. I think they're a top 3 seed.
Gotta love the fucking Knicks fans' energy in the fucking first month of the season every year. It's really exciting. So you're not, just to fill you in on that.
You thought they were going to get killed last night, and they killed them.
Well, no, I was riding a trend because I hate betting NBA. I don't bet.
You can't do those.
I don't bet NBA. Don't tell me what I can and can't do.
Talking about the Knicks that were 3
I do not
years
bet
ago.
NBA. If I throw something out just because I'm fucking riding a 15 straight games they've lost to the Sixers, I just throw a unit or two and I let it go. Don't fucking start talking. I hate that
11
sport.
of those games, it was me, you, Ghost, and Healy on the Knicks.
Right. And they lost.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So listen, I took a little stab on it, but you guys had the Knicks. So the subscribers were on the Knicks. My only NBA betting is through DFS when I play DFS and props. I don't like NBA sides. Fucking horrible. So except for like 3 teams, one of them is the Heat. And the Heat getting 4 in this matchup against the Nets is fucking retarded. They should be favored by 4 in this game. So let's just keep taking advantage of them sleeping on the Heat and fucking overrating the Nets early in the season until they catch up. But I like the Heat on the money line. I like the Heat +4. Let's move on to NHL. Healy, I'm going to keep you on for Thursday Night Football. Do you have anything any place you got to be?
No, I'm good.
All right, cool. So Ghost, NHL, what are we looking at?
Another good night in NHL yesterday. We hit the Wild team total 2.5. If you stuck around, if you were in voice, if you were in chat, you got the Jets +450 to come back and win the game. Tonight, I'm going back to my Florida Panthers. They're undefeated on the season. They're playing the Boston Bruins. Boston's continuing to go at Linus Ullmark in net, which is a little surprise to the public. I'm not surprised by it, but he has 2 good wins against 2 shit teams. And I think Florida's going to expose him tonight. So if you can grab the Panthers team total at 3, I think that's a definite play for you. If you only have 3.5, play it a little smaller. And then we'll be looking at the 10 o'clock game. Tommy, your Edmonton Oilers are on against my Flyers.
Late night, get right.
They're my Oilers.
A smash spot for goals. Carter Hart hasn't looked great again. Edmonton's offense is on fire. You have 2 of the best players in the league. This game should blow through that 6.5 total. So we'll be looking at that as well.
Oh, Ghosty, you're telling me that we got a late night hockey game, which I love to bet.
And it's on TNT.
And it's on TNT. And it's my favorite to bet overs on.
I will be playing that tonight. I already played it. Already parlayed the Oilers and the Capitals. Ghost, what do you think about that?
So I don't like the line on the Capitals. I did take their team total for myself. If we're just going to give away every hockey play, I like the Capitals at 3.5. So that'll be another play that will be on tonight.
Yeah, I don't like betting sides on those high total games. The games you think might score.
I've been having such success these last few weeks just betting team totals for baseballs, team totals in football, and we're rolling through it with hockey. So at this point, there's no reason for us to change up right now.
Yeah. And Bill, you keep saying laying 250 on Bregman, It's a fucking same game parlay. You're not laying 250.
I'm not laying. I would rather, if I want to make it more specific, I'd rather take his total bases at 1.5, get closer to even money than to lay 250 just on a hit. You can get a double, and then I get both, and then I get money.
So what do you think you have a better shot at winning? Ochinawa, whatever the fuck his name is, getting over 7.5 rebounds, and Bregman to get a hit, or Bregman to get 2 hits or a double?
I'm confused.
Because you could pair Ochinawa, whatever the fuck his name is, with Bregman and get even money. So why would you take Bregman to get 2 hits or a double when if you think that Ochiniwa, whatever the fuck his name is a lock, just alt him down, pair it with a single hit from Bregman, who has not been hit.
Why do I have to parlay them? Why can't I just do them both straight like I wanted to?
You can if you want, but you're talking about the minus 250. I'm saying instead of doing
I'm not a huge let's parlay everything together, Tommy. Like
all
you.
Right.
And then you sit there and cry, I had 8 parlay. I had Healy's play. I had Hoffman's play. I had my 4 plays, Ghost play. And the one thing that didn't hit was the fucking this shit. So if you played them all straight, like you should have, you would have
won. Like you do every time, right, Bill? Like you do every time, right, Bill?
6-1 or nothing. Yeah. That's why I'm not laying the 250.
Good. Well, that's stupid. So,
all right. Well, when he goes, if something happens,
I hope he gets one single today. Something happens
tonight. You lose. Don't come crying to me.
No, I'm winning. All right. So let's get over to Thursday Night Football. The Thursday Night Football game. Finally, we have a good one, right? We were all excited about it. And then we get the news, Haley, right out the gate.
Good.
So now we got no Davante Adams. We got no Lazard. Bill, did you want to chime in there?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be good. Like you said, I didn't know you were going to say until now. I agree with you. Yeah.
I mean, it's still good. I think it's still a good game. You think Rodgers is going to really struggle now without Davante Adams? Bill?
Well, is Scantling playing? Do we know if he's coming off?
I don't think Scantling's playing.
He's coming off the IR. He was supposed to.
Yeah. Well, it's not confirmed yet, but it seems like he is going to play.
Yeah. Oh, is he? Okay. I mean, I don't know how much.
So if he plays, I mean, other than that, I mean, he's going to be throwing to me. So.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
I mean, I got great hands, but I'm not that fast.
Yeah, you're not. You're not that fast at this point in your career. That's for sure. Healy, run us through what's going on in this game. I'm just pulling it up right here, pulling up my notes, and I'll read through a couple injuries before I kick it over to you. So we got Davante Adams out with a fucking supposed death disease that won't even make him cough twice, but he's going to have to miss a fucking NFL game, COVID-19. We have DeAndre Hopkins, who is questionable. I think he's going to play. He's dealing with a hammy, though, so it is something to keep an eye on because you could tweak that in pregame. So don't just assume DeAndre Hopkins is playing. Make sure you check that out both closer to game time. Lazard is out with a disease that is not even going to make him cough, that he won't even be in bed for one day. He can't play football due to C19. So we have Marquez Valdez-Scantling maybe back. And then really it's just Williams, Feaster, and, some other nonsense on offense. So not much missing outside of the things we know about as long as Hopkins plays, Healy.
Yeah, so it's certainly hindrance there for the Green Bay passing attack. Kind of looking back through Rodgers' game logs last year, Davante Adams was out for 6 games. Rodgers' numbers over those 6 games were actually better than in games where Adams played. So for whatever it's worth, he did put up better numbers in those situations. There was no props out on the Packers side of the ball earlier today, but I'm waiting until they put anything out on Aaron Jones.
I can give them to you. I got a couple here. What do you want? Receiving?
Yeah, like his reception.
I got his receiving yards at 33.5 minus 125 right now, and receptions sitting at. I don't see receptions yet, so I see receiving yards.
All of his props are a smash.
Yeah, I think it's a big Aaron Jones spot.
I mean, this really sets up to what exactly we saw Kamara do on Monday night. Like, limited weapons. Cobb, he's going to be out there, but he's over the hill. Scantling, even if he comes back, it's coming off a hamstring, soft tissue. Maybe they're rushing him back because they're so limited at receiver. We'll see. So I think Aaron Jones is going to be very, very active in the passing game. So 33.5, if that's the number, then I really like that play. On the other side of the ball, we saw Chase Edmonds kind of returned, was off the injury report last week from his shoulder and kind of regained that number 1 from James Conner. I wasn't so sure that was going to happen, but he did. He outsnapped him. Looks like he is going to be the true number 1. He doesn't necessarily get the goal line work. Conner will continue to have a stranglehold on that, but that backfield will continue to be split, go forward with both guys healthy. In the passing attack, we know Kingsbury just likes to spread the ball around. Hopkins' target share is down a good 8% from last season. However, this will be a prop I'll monitor just because of his injury designation. But his receiving yards at 64.5 just seem too low to me. Green Bay, since Jair Alexander has been out, they've been absolutely cooked by opposing number 1s. Chase went for 6 for 159. McLaurin went 7 for 122. Deontay Johnson went for 9 for 92. This spot sets up really good here for Hopkins, assuming he's in there. So I'm not going to, you can make a bet on it pregame. Obviously you're running a little bit of a risk if he tweaks something pregame, like Peoples-Jones or somebody like that. If he were to be active, but maybe not play. So that would be graded as a loss. You're on mute, Tommy.
Thank you. I think he has to step on the field. I think he has to play a snap, if I'm not mistaken.
He's got to play it down.
He's got to play 1 snap, right? Okay. So hopefully, that's why we got saved me on the Peoples-Jones bet that he didn't. But you could also have a situation like Damian Williams, right? Where if you played the Damian Williams props, he didn't start, he didn't fucking do anything. He played a couple snaps, fucking did nothing, and you would have lost your prop. I didn't bet the prop, but you would have lost it. So it looks like Aaron Jones is not up on FanDuel yet. So we'll wait on that. You were right, Haley. He's not there, but he is up on DraftKings now at 33.5. So go pound that 33.5.
Not on MGM either.
Yeah. So go get it on DK right now. Like now. Don't tune out. Just do it on your phone while you watch me. Night Ghost, what do you like?
I agree with Healy. I was going to be on Hopkins if I do play it. You guys know I haven't been playing the island games as much. I've been sticking to just Sundays. There's a lot I like in baseball and hockey tonight. So if I do play the NFL game, it will be contingent on Hopkins news. So,
yeah. By the way, guys, perfect day to buy that 3-day pass today. You're going to get it today for 72 hours. So you're going to get it for today, and you're going to get the Thursday night football game. So you get all the baseball and hockey stuff. You get the Thursday night football, and you're going to get it tomorrow too. So definitely a good time to get in and check it out. Or buy the 7-day pass, and then you got us for a week, and then you can come fuck with us on the weekends. Bill, what do we like in this game, Billy?
What game is that, Tommy?
Green Bay Packers, Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, I'm on the Cardinals. I'm already on them in parlays. From out the week. Those are really the only kind of parlays I love to do, are the ones that cash throughout the week long. I had 3 or 4 of them last week. So I have a lot of stuff on the Cardinals tonight, ending on the Cardinals tomorrow, and I'll be starting parlays with the Cardinals Thursday to end on Sunday. So okay. I'm all over the Cardinals. With those injuries, it would have been a little bit different from me. maybe the Packers, but I just think the Cardinals are legit. I don't think this is like a 4 or 5 game run like they usually do. I think they're a legit football team. And, I don't think Green Bay on the defensive side is really up to it. We saw them last week. If Washington had a red zone attack of any kind, Packers would have been in big trouble. But just like the Falcons, Washington is awful in the red zone. They can't score. They had the ball down there, I think, 3 times, missed field goal, fumbles, interceptions. So that would have been a totally different game if they scored at least on 2 of their 3 or 4 attempts they had in there. So I just don't think that Green Bay is as good, especially with one of the best receivers in football out of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. I like the. I don't think Arizona's as good as 7-0. So I don't think they're a 7-0 team.
Well, it would be a different game if they were
Devontae Adams
healthy, but
I haven't made a decision yet on this game. Did you want to add anything else before I give my take, Bill?
No, go ahead.
All right. I haven't made a final decision on this game. I don't really know. I know I'm going to tease it. It's just a matter of whether I want the line to get 7.5. I mean, that'd be nice because then I'll go fucking, Green Bay Packers plus 14.5. I'll definitely be interested in that. Also interested with the Cardinals to win outright. I think the line's right. I think the Cardinals the Packers have a little bit of value at plus 250 if it gets there. So I don't know. The side I haven't made a final decision yet. I definitely like the over. We have a max bet. Like Bill said, we've been tying a lot of stuff to the next couple of days, which we're going to go into in a minute here. And Haley, that's why I wanted you to stay on for this. We're going to do a little quick 5-10 minute bankroll management thing before we get out. A lot of people have been asking about it. It's been a conversation all week in the Discord just to talk to you guys about it. But that's one of the ways to really manage your bankroll. It's a great thing to do. Take the money you have, especially we won 80 units on Sunday, right? The best thing to do is take that money if you're going to leave a lot of it in the account and parlay it with your favorite game on Monday, your favorite game on Thursday, and your favorite game on Sunday. Stretch that shit out so that it's all clearing on Sunday with your favorite bets that are minus 300, take them on the money line, lock them in. And it kind of forms as a little bit of a savings account all week because the money's not free to use. So you can't lose it if you're up big from the night before. And then all of a sudden it hits on Sunday and you have all this new money that came from your best bets that you loved the most all week. So I know Bill does that a lot. He actually taught it to me. I was one of the people who didn't do that. I hated it. I want my shit to clear tonight. Just degenerate, but I've been doing it more, Bill, and it's been helping me a lot. So thank you. I don't like giving you credit, but it's been helping me and the subs kind of just not go crazy and have all of our money available all the time. It's a nice thing to do. My favorite prop on this game is actually Zach Ertz over 30.5. I think that number's low. Everyone saw last week, Zach Ertz had a good game. He seemed like he had a lot of chemistry with Kyler, even though they missed each other twice. He probably should have had 5 for 85 and 2 touchdowns in that game. And it was Kyler's fault. Kyler, maybe it has a little bit of chemistry thing, but Kyler made a wrong read. Zach Ertz turned around at the goal line and then drifted away from the defender like you're supposed to in those option routes. And Kyler threw it right where he was standing instead of seeing the drift. So Kyler does that a lot with Hopkins. He doesn't go back shoulder when Hopkins wants the ball back shoulder. Still something he has to learn in his career. But 30.5 seems great. I mean, he's going to be the optional tight end here, Healy. Only played 49% of the snaps last week. So you have to assume he'd only been on a team for a week. He's going to evolve every week that goes on. He's going to learn more of the playbook. He's going to get more of the snap share. So I think that snap share gets up to 60% this week, maybe even higher, so maybe 70, depending on where it's at. And, 5 targets. I think if he gets 5 targets again, he breezes through that 30.5. So that's my favorite prop on this game. And then I'll have more for tomorrow and more same game parlays. What do you think, Healy, with the Ertz?
I'm on board with that. I think the snaps definitely continue to go up. They're going to, they made a move for him. I think they're going to integrate him into the offense pretty quickly and kind of use him to a good degree. With that spread offense, those even those underneath routes that he has been known for in Philadelphia, will turn into big yardage chunk plays because the field's so spread with so many weapons on the outside. Yeah,
and the other thing is too, he's, as we know, he in his prime especially, is one of those tight ends who can get you 20, 25 yards in one play. He's not a prodder who's going to get you 5 yards and you need 6 catches to get there. He could break it on one play with Kyler Murray running around. I think you're going to see Pro Bowl Zach Ertz going forward. I really think he's going to have a reemergence. So while his props at 30.5, it's fucking retarded. I'm pounding all over that right now. Get that before it moves. Anything else on this game? I know we'll do most of it tomorrow for the subscribers. I don't want to give too much for free on this game. So I think we're good here. Let's get into Bankroll for a second. Bill, is there anything you wanted to add on what I just mentioned about those parlays? We've got a lot of subscribers in here who won a shit ton of money, and we did a whole fucking 2-hour lecture in the Discord with them, which some people said they found it to be, their favorite 2 hours of the year so far, where we explained to them, here's the pitfalls. Here's what you should be doing. Here's what you shouldn't be doing. Don't take this money and fucking just start doubling, tripling, quadrupling your unit size. Me and Bill always tell you, go buy something, spend the money, get it out of your hands, put it in a week-long parlay. Just don't keep it sitting there in account after a big win. And the same thing after a big loss. The worst thing you could do is then cut your unit size down to 1/5 and go from $20 a game to $5 a game, because there's usually regression the next day after a bloodbath. Positive regression. If you go fucking 2-8, you're probably going to go 5-3, 6-2 the next day, and regress back to the mean where you'd normally sit. So a lot of mistakes there, Bill, that we're kind of coaching people on in the Discord. And I think it's been a great addition. And I think the subs seem to like it.
Well, yeah, it started on Rubbin' Rackets when somebody said that one of our subs had a gambling addiction and he wasn't going to be gambling anymore. We're going to stay on just for the community and the chat and everything else, which, if you can do,
Well, let me jump you there, not to cut you off. I know I just spoke, but that's how awesome our community is, that we actually have people in there betting $1 a game. We have people in there betting thousands of dollars a game. We have people who don't even really know anything about betting. We have people who own sports books and work for competing companies who are in there with us, just fucking like, hey, I love it here. I still love my company, but I like it in here. I like this community too. And the community is just so insane that even if someone stops betting, they stay in the community. You don't find that anywhere else. Our chat's that awesome and our shows are that awesome. But continue, Bo.
Yeah, so like I said, I told them, that's how it started. And I said, pretty much everybody who's in this company has had an addiction of one type or another. And, if people need help, I've had a lot of addictions, drugs, gambling. So if anybody needed help,
I've had them all: drugs, gambling, sex,
just to DM
bank robbery, addiction.
DM me and I'm around to talk or whatever. But every Monday I go around and I make my collections of my bets. So I go to FanDuel, I take money out of the accounts on MGM. You add bets in for me, and you're like, hey, Bill, do you want me to save it on the book for it? Nope.
Yeah, the first thing I did.
Right away. You were like the fourth person I met. I had to meet you. I met somebody else at FanDuel. I collect. I take my money out when I leave. I leave a minimum in there, because if not, I'll get stupid. And Monday I lost. So if I had more money in my account, which mean you were running to 7-Eleven to add more. If I could have put 20 grand in there that night, I would have done that. But it was a $500 max that you could put in at a store. And if I had that money that I didn't take out a few hours before, I would have went all in. Yeah. And I lost. So I take it out every Monday, same time. I leave the exact same amount of money in there that I play with during the week. If I lose, I'll put more in. But I will never go above that threshold. And if I win big and everything, take it out. Buy yourself something, anything. Put it in a savings account. Put it in an account. Put it in an account where you can only go to your bank and say you can only take out $300 a day or $200 a day. They'll do it for you. They'll put it on your ATM card. You're only allowed to max at $100. So even the sports books will do it if you want. You can only bet.
Yeah, you can set limits on everything. Yeah.
100 a day. Yeah. So, if you win big, take it out, guys. Buy yourself something. Don't say, oh, I'm on a roll, I'm going to keep going, because Monday I got killed. And, I let it know. I let it be known that I had.
You always let it be known. Trust me.
Bad fucking day. And I'm so happy I take that money out. That's my rule. I do it every Monday. I go around, and everybody who puts bets
collect from everyone we got. You just said that part. That was the third time you were going in to collect on Monday. I'm just saying. Goes to, is it not?
You got to
the third time. I let it go aside. The third time.
Got to collect on Monday, guys.
Do you collect on Monday?
You got to collect on Monday.
Yeah, collect on Monday, guy. You got that? We're gonna make a T-shirt for Bill Rupp. Collect on Monday. Collect on Monday. Collect on Monday. Collect on Monday.
Monday, guys.
Mondays, guys. Monday. Collect on Monday. Always collect on Monday. Cash out on Monday. Healy, what about you? I know bankroll management is something we focus heavily on in DFS teachings, but not
Healy,
something.
do you collect on Monday, Healy?
Yeah, Healy, let me ask you first. Do you collect on Monday? As Bill Rupp likes to let everyone know to collect on Monday.
I personally do not collect on Monday. Actually, there is a FanDuel sports book not terribly far from me. I believe about 20 minutes away, 25 minutes, where I could, but I do not go.
You just scale up, you sick maniac.
No, absolutely not. Never. No, I think withdrawing, which you guys kind of hinted on, is extremely important, especially after big wins. I know we've talked about some DFS wins for me in the past, and anytime I have a significant win, I try to take a large majority of that off the table right away and kind of keep it at a decent balance to work with, where I won't financially ruin myself or lose everything for that matter, kind of tilting or anything like that. Try to just put my own controls in place.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add from a bankroll? It doesn't have to be betting. It could be DFS, because we've been our DFS community. I actually called Healy the other day, and props to Ghost also for starting our DFS stuff before Healy got here. So there you go, Ghost. I know you wanted that. So, Ghost forced me to get back into DFS, which I didn't want to because I love fucking betting. And I did. And I hit for $150,000. And next thing you know, I'm back in DFS, right? And then the product got going. And then we said, you know what? Let's ramp this up. Bring me Brian Healy. And Healy comes and jacks this thing through the roof, builds an amazing team underneath him also, including all of us. I do football content. Ghost does content. We're all doing content for all the sports. And so we talk a lot of bankroll management, Healy. Our DFS product it's amazing. It's for optimizers, tools, articles, videos, shows, a live voice chat Discord, and a live chat that runs 24 hours a day for fucking pennies. It's like shit. It's like $20 for a week. So get in there and try that. $137 for the rest of the year. You can get the rest of the year, every single sport, every single tool for $137 right now. It's fucking insane how cheap it is. Because we just launched it. That's the only reason it's so cheap. This will be a fucking $500 product this time next year. So take advantage of it now. And Healy, so I know there's a lot of bankroll management. You could go DFS or you can go gambling, whatever you want to do there.
Yeah, so on the DFS side, it's a little bit of both bankroll management and contest selection is kind of the way we view it. So you fit contests within your bankroll. I don't know if I don't necessarily preach to subscribers like the 2016, 2018 rule of like you need to be playing X amount of your money in cash games and double ups and this percent in tournaments. Because I don't play that myself, so I kind of march them strategies and then give them advice on contest selection based on their risk tolerance and based on their goals. So understanding your goals, I think, is first and foremost, and then your unit size, your bankroll, and everything kind of falls in line behind it. Like if you're just doing this for fun and you just want to blow a couple tens or hundreds of dollars. Like, sure, go chase big parlays and try to take down $100,000 in a 50,000 person tournament. But if you're trying to grind up a roll, you probably shouldn't be laying minus 250 on Bregman to get a hit. Like there's smarter bets you can make out there. So parlaying it to with something else at plus 110. That could be one vibe. Absolutely.
I saw Bill smile. I had to jump in before he fucking got too happy there. You want to say something, Bill?
Nothing.
Night Gross.
We touched about it in chat the other day. I like to set a limit that I like to have in my account. Anytime I reach a certain level above it, I cash it out. I like to cash out. I like to take my winnings. I like to pay my bills for the month in advance. I like to know that I don't have that stress over my head. I like to feel free from it. I like to look ahead at the slates. I like to know who's playing throughout the rest of the week. I like to not have that extra money in the account, so I'm not burning it on 4 a.m. ping pong like some people do. I like to be strict with it. I don't believe in the 1% of the bankroll or always manipulating it. I like to have my set unit. I like to know how much I like to play, and I like to stay within my means. It's just been a very simple procedure for me. I'm probably the most conservative guy here, and that's just always how I've played, and it's worked.
Yeah, and it's really different for everyone, and that's why I don't know if the camera was just on Ghost there, if you saw it, but when he said 4 a.m. ping pong, I raised my hand. The I've learned that I have no discipline. Okay, and this is where it comes from. I hate the blanket. Bill Healy and Ghost all hinted at the fuck the standard bullshit lines everyone tells you. Okay, everyone in this industry tells you the same thing: 80% cash game, 20% GPPs, 1 unit bets only bet a unit, 1% of your bankroll. And then it's like this fucking talking parrot, stupid fucks who don't do any of the shit that they're telling you to do. Because the first thing is, when I'm talking to my subscribers, I don't have a bankroll. My bankroll is whatever the fuck I could spend that week on. It changes week to week, month to month, depending on my financial situation. If I make $50,000 this month, then maybe I'm going to gamble 20 of it. If I make $20,000 this month, maybe I'm going to gamble 5. So my bankroll adjusts based on how my financial life is going. If I hit for 150,000 in DFS, then I'm maybe going to bet 50, 60,000 this week. So it's variable. And I'm pretty sure that's the same for everyone's fucking life who's in our fucking subscriber base and who gambles, because I only know 2 people out of 700,000 that I know who actually take a certain amount of money, stick it in an account, and that's their 4-month football, basketball, and this bankroll. I don't know anyone who does that. Everyone's adding and withdrawing and adding and withdrawing. So professional gamblers who are betting 20,000 a game, looking for 1% edges, and they put 150 grand in their gambling bankroll, yeah, they could follow all that bullshit that they're preaching to you. But the bottom line is, I'm not here to preach to you shit you can't do. I'm here to preach to you what you can do with what you're working with. You're working a regular job, making $50,000 a year. Your wife's letting you put $500 a week of your paycheck into gambling. I'm going to help you turn that 500 into $1,000 this week. Because guess what? If the 500 disappears, we'll go fucking take a shot at it next week. That's you. If I go aim to get you 3% this week on your $500 and you go make fucking $15, your subscription's more than that. So who are these fucking companies bragging about a fucking 1% ROI that you're getting when their subscription costs more than their small player's bankroll? You can't even pay the subscription. You're losing money if you make 1% or 3%. If you make 3% a week on a $500 bankroll, that's $60 at the end of the month. Most of these companies are charging $100 for the month. You lost $40. They're teaching you the wrong thing. So what we do is we teach you different strategies for different bankrolls. You got fucking $50 to your name? Come here. We'll jack it up to 500. Maybe we'll blow the whole 50, but you got a shot at jacking it to 500 here. You don't at these other places. If you got $5,000 in your bankroll and you just want to get 3% a week so that you can make an extra $500 a week, you could do that too here. We have a strategy for that, and people like Night Ghost and Healy and Bill that'll do that for you. We have everything here. So when it comes to bankroll, it's not a 10-minute, here's what everyone should do. Now your life is fixed. The 2 things that you need to do, no matter what your financial situation is if you slam withdraw and withdraw on Monday, Bill, on Monday, we have to withdraw. Every Monday. Collect and withdraw on Monday. That's number 1. The other thing you need to do is keep good records of your plays, in my opinion. You need to analyze yourself. On Monday, when you should be doing what, Bill?
Collecting.
We're collecting. After you go collect and withdraw on Monday, what you need to be doing is you need to be reviewing your week, okay? Especially if you're newer. You need to go through your week. Where did I go right? Where did I go wrong? Where did I get a little crazy and stupid? Where did it pay off? Where did it fail me? You need to take internal inventory. Don't just rely on me and Ghost and Healy or whoever your providers are, because there's other great gambling companies out there too. Don't just rely on them to tell you what to do with your life and your money, because like us, we have thousands of subscribers. We don't have time to spend 3 hours with each of you individually and know about your dog dying and your roof needs to get fixed and your wife lost her job. We don't know all that shit. So we can only give you a semi-tailored plan for yourself. You have to take some responsibility, do the prep work, have a sheet together, analyze your situation, analyze your bets, analyze everything. Then when you come to a DM with me or Ghost or Healy or anyone else and say, yo, guys, I'm trying to be better. What could I do? And Ghost and Bill, we've seen this 100 times over the last 2 years with subs coming to us. The girls are the best every time. We have more female subscribers than any company in America. Like, go to our chat room. It's pink, top to bottom. There's so many girls here that are betting. And 95% of them never knew what a fucking bet was or never made a bet 2 years ago. So why did they get so good? Because they fucking track everything. They have pages of notes. And when they come to us, they say, hey, here's what I've been doing. This week I did this and I tried this and it lost. This week I did this and it won. There's a lot of bets that go out each day because there's 6 of you and Tommy's a maniac and posts 20 bets. What do I do? How can you help me? And when I see that, I'm spending an hour with them if I have to. If someone's taking the time to build a fucking business plan and doing that, throw it in the chat. We'll do a whole Discord session on it and let everyone else see it and learn from it. We've done that before. So then we can help you. But if you're going to be a shithead, lazy fuck and not do anything and not put any work in and just fucking complain, oh, you guys won, but I lost because I'm an idiot. No, you're not an idiot. Find out why you're a fucking idiot. Go through your shit and see where you're fucking up. And then find out and then come to us. So if you want help, you put the work in first, then we'll help you. But keep an inventory and collect. And make sure you collect on Mondays, all the time. Withdraw. So that's my rant. I just wanted to get that out. Any final words here, Brian Healy?
No, that was fantastic. No, it was a good show. Looking forward to the World Series wrapping up here. Astros kind of tying it up tonight and taking the lead before we get back on Friday. And looking ahead to another week in NFL.
All right. And I Ghost.
Can't wait for Friday's show. Can't wait to see how tonight's game goes.
And Bill Rupp.
Can't wait for Friday's show. See how everything goes. We collect on Monday, and we have PFL tonight.
Let's go. You want some Tommy Knuckles tonight?
Favorite girls fighting tonight. So I don't know. It says it has a 4:30 start.
You want Tommy Knuckles, Bill? Tag me in if you want it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
You want Tommy Knuckles?
Yeah, I'm down.
You gonna tail Tommy Knuckles?
I know I have some of my own picks tonight, so I don't know.
Tommy Knuckles is coming down. Then I don't know. I'm getting demotivated.
Yeah, I don't know why it says it starts at 4:30. It might start some pre-fight. I don't know.
Bill Rupp's becoming a big Tommy G Dana White Contender Series fan. I like it. He trusts me. So I don't know if he trusts me on PFL. If he doesn't, I'm not doing content.
Well, we got an hour and 18 minutes till it starts. So.
Well, I'm a fucking monster, Bo. I'm a monster. I can get sex done in 2 minutes and articles done in 20. Don't worry about me. E-hand. Final words.
Collect on Monday. Go Bees.
Collect on Monday.
Not financial advice. Buy shit.
Collect on Monday from everyone. Bill shows up at my door every Monday. If I got fucking, because I'll be like, Bill, throw this in for me. He'll be like, Tommy, throw this in for me. And sometimes it's like, you throw this in on MGM, I'll turn it here, we'll split it. And when that happens, you better believe if there's $1.50 that is in my account that's owed to Bill, you want to just throw it? Nope, I'll see you at your door. Yeah, fucking bill collector, this motherfucker.
I actually made him come to my house on Monday.
I made him drive to him. That's the only reason I have those fucking tacos. The worst thing about it is when I go to the ATM machine, I hate it every time because it says pay bill on it. When you put money in your debit and your credit card, it says pay bill. Fucking makes me sick. For Brian Healy, for Night Ghost, Evan Hand, and Bill collect on Monday's Rupp. I am Tommy G. We will see you guys Friday at 2 p.m. Get over to 4dbets.com, VIP 20. Get in there now. We got a lot more plays for tonight. Same game parlays hit 1,000 last night. We're going to hit a plus 1,000 tonight. Book it. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go.